player in La Liga at the moment. Aspas with 9 goals and...
They're gonna be up against, you said, probably the best team in the competition right now.
Who were desperately struggling under their previous coach, Oscar Garcia. Despite the fact that it was a very tired-looking performance in the second half at Elche. Shelta are unchanged from that win over Huesca, and in fact they've had completely the same starting 11 on 5 of those 8 games, and only 1 change in the other 3, so really great. So Real Madrid need a victory. They can climb above the last couple of minutes to secure 3 points against Huesca.
He did
it wide for Mendy. The cross is deflected and Karim Benzema unable to. Is playing the ball through, and it's a good one. And here is Iago Aspas, and it's clear.
And on the break, Real Madrid, you know, punishing Celta Vigo. You gave them 1 chance, and they take it. Look at Marcos Asensio 1v1 here with Araujo. He's quicker. He's got more. How intelligent the you know, the Moaña player is.
Now Asensio finding Lucas Vázquez, who scores at the far post with the header. We could have had the opener at one end, and immediately Real Madrid go in transition. Great cross from Marco Asensio, and there is Lucas Vázquez with a precise header, and they made that look easy.
Yeah, well, this is La Liga, and this is Real Madrid for you. You have a chance, you don't take it on the counter. They've got the quality to hurt you. This man, Marco Asensio, is 2nd assist in 3 games. Remember me, the one he gave.
He wasn't off target with this cross.
It's brilliant because when he receives the ball, he looks up, and then
start in La Liga this season, and he's played in big.
The way he just clipped that ball into the second post is fantastic. It's not a bad idea, is it?
Here's Nolito looking for Santi Mina
in the Bundesliga, so he's going to Celta on loan with an option to buy into Asensio, Lucas Vázquez. Well, today Celta plays with 2 strikers and not only 1 like Elche with Lucas Boyé, and they got more quality.
Toni Kroos to Carvajal. Cross coming in from Asensio, again looking for Lucas Vázquez at the far post. This time he had to pass. Direct run to find Hugo Mayo. Cross isn't a bad one, but
pricing stat if you think about it.
Yeah, it was a weakness in his game, wasn't it? As support from Toni Kroos goes back from Mendy, who's going to shoot right-footed, and finding Tapia. Now Santi Mina onto Iago Aspas, but just too heavy. Now Dennis up to Sanchez, cuts it back to Modric, taking on the shot, well blocked by Murillo. Casemiro give you ahead of him. Lucas Vázquez making another run, cut out by Hugo Mayo. And Araujo taking a risk, running it out. Initially find Carvajal, but the right back is able to squeeze a cross in.
His play, so Zinedine Zidane doesn't need to rush Hazard.
There is Asensio. Bryce supported by Hugo Mayo. Cross deflected behind for a corner by Mendy, but that's Iago Aspas by the goalkeeper as it's flicked on by Araujo. Tapia trying to make something of it, appealing for a handball, which initially now from Denis Suarez. Hugo Mayo outside him. Ball travels a long way and took a deflection off a defender last as it goes behind for another Celta corner, so they're starting to grow a bit more pressure. Real Madrid saying this should be a goal possession of their own now as it comes over to the dangerous Asensio, and
they take advantage of it.
Murillo flicking it inside the area. Naturally
good right back in Lucas.
Asensio to Benzema, slightly scuffs it and it goes wide. It looked like Benzema maybe got caught in 2 minds there, whether he wanted to work it back on it. He won the free kick that's played into the box now, away by Carvajal, and then Modric getting the foot forward much yet today, but loves to do so. There's a weak pass to Dani Carvajal. Now Vázquez inside for Modric, slightly heavy on the touch. It got away from him, but he was caught by Tapia, headed not very far away by Tapia. It's still bouncing down. Carvajal very close to the second goal for Dani Carvajal on the volley from the edge of the box. He hit it well, and Benzema, good dummy from Casemiro, leaving it for Toni. Could be any time added on as Denis Suarez sends the ball through. Courtois comes, and there's a 3-way collision, which ends up with Santi Mina, helps it on to Hugo Mayo. His cross should be dealt with by
Modric, etc. And obviously everything to play for, and I expect Celta to improve the half-time whistle that probably El Chacho go that will want to get into the players' heads.
They can't bring anyone permanently. Last season they brought Fyodor Smolov in at this time.
We know how good he is delivering crosses into the box, but
here's Asensio to Modric. Now Casemiro.
Only one line. I mean, there was no space whatsoever for Sельта to attack.
Stretching, can't control. Here's Asensio. Led by Carvajal to Benzema on the run. Finds Asensio just a little too far ahead of him, and that allowed Araujo to come over and send it behind for a corner. But that was the kind of...
It's a chance now.
Mendy thinking about the shot, and it's not too bad. Long ball played through for Mendy. No flag initially, but now there is. Offside. Play their way out from the back. And they've able to work it up for Iago Aspas, and that's a yellow card for Nacho, no doubt.
Well, Nacho now, for the second half, won't be able to take the risks he took in the first half. When he was pushing forward, he was aggressive, but
here's a chance for Real Madrid. Lucas Vázquez for Marco Asensio.
There you go.
And there is the goal to double the Real Madrid lead. Asensio's first of the season, underlining his real improvement in form over the last couple of weeks, and it was all a little easy there when they won the ball in midfield. They pounced forward. There were 4 players up, and Asensio with a pretty simple finish, and they are in a strong position now to return to the top of the table by the end of the night.
Well, an assist and a goal for...
Looks like a muscular problem, and then a couple of minutes later, this happened. Carvajal. Benzema trying to take it on. I'm sure it won't be at the top. It goes long instead, too long. Hugo Mayo, as they look to find their way back into this game. Nolito has can't. And it almost reaches Bryce. Here's Denis Suarez, and that's not a bad ball. Looking for Hugo Mayo now. Kroos releases Benzema on his left foot to shoot just past the far post. But really well worked by Real Madrid, who are playing like champions at the moment.
Well, absolutely brilliant. Keeping possession, something that Sельта was...
Real Madrid, who are on the attack with Asensio looking for Benzema. Only has Benzema up with him. Able to feed it back for Lucas Vázquez.
In very difficult areas, and this is how Real Madrid is creating problems to them. You know, a chance for Sельta. Well,
here's
there
one.
You go.
Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. Looking for goal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play